Good morning, Sakina, and to our viewers. Certainly welcome here at Nasrec. It's the official kick-off of the 16 days of activism of no violence against women and children, the annual campaign that of course starts on the 25th of November and continues until around the 10th of December. This year's focus is on empowering women economically as a power block to make sure that women are more strengthened against or rather strengthened in the fight against gender-based violence and femicide. We can see that there's a lot of women here that are part of an expo that is happening. These are entrepreneurs, NGOs, advocacy groups that work very closely with women who are victims of gender-based violence, and of course the children as well. And this is as government is trying to make sure that there is actually active gestures to make sure that the fight against the scourge is really dealt with in an active manner. But to tell us more about this year's theme, why this particular theme, as I said, it is centered around empowering women. I'm now joined by Mikateko Maluleka. She is the Director General for the Department of Women, Children, Youth and Persons with Disabilities. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us more about the theme. It's centered around empowering women economically. Expand.
Thank you for having me here, and good morning to the listeners. Today, the theme focuses on Pillar 5 of the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide. You know that the President launched the NSP on gender-based violence. So Pillar 5 focuses on economic power. We've realized that women will not walk away from the abuser if they are not economically empowered. So the first focus is to empower women to be able to walk away, but secondly is to empower women as women who are also supposed to be involved in businesses. Government always speaks about empowering women. However, even though you involve women in manufacturing, if you don't create the market for women to be able to go and sell their products, they still end up poverty-stricken and sitting there with all that. So we've realized that because women do not have a market, that's why the theme at the end says collaborate. It says connect, collaborate, and contract. We're trying also to create a platform for women to be able to connect. Some women don't know what others are doing, and yet the others might be doing the manufacturing products that they need. So we're creating an opportunity so that they know who's doing what, how do they come together and contract together or connect together so that they can be able to go for bigger tenders. Because if you're alone, you might not be able to get it, but if you're a team, you may be able to get it.
Just very shortly, we've heard the complaints about the women who say that economic gender discrimination is still very rife and they are the biggest targets. Of course, now we see that government is, getting the wheels turning to make sure that something is done to empower them and address the, loopholes and challenges that may be there. But in a nutshell, how does this contribute, this disparity, the inequality that exists, how does that contribute to, in particular, the scourge of gender-based violence in our country?
I represented my minister at the Switzerland embassy, and when I was talking to the chancellor, she says to me, in Switzerland, we don't have a Department of Women. And then I said, oh yeah, because you guys are empowered. She says, yes, discrimination exists. But if we are empowered, we are able to walk away or we are able to fight it. So we believe that if women are empowered economically, women will be able to walk away, they'll be able to go and fight it in court.
All right, thank you so much.